Hello everyone, welcome once again to another aptitude related tutorial on our channel OD Tutor on demand tutoring. Today we are going to talk about percentage aptitude problems. We will discuss 5 MCQ questions with detailed solutions. So let's get started. This will be helpful if you are preparing for bank exams or any other competitive exams and learning aptitude problems. Question number one is a shopkeeper marks his goods 25% above the cost price and gives a discount of 10%. What is his profit percentage? So whether it's 12.5, 15 percentage, 10%, 12. Think carefully before flipping to the answer slide. So we will now see the answer. So let's say cost price was 100 rupees. Shopkeeper marks his goods 25% above the cost price, and then on that amount they give a discount. So now answer will be easy for you. So let cost price be 100. In these cases always assume it is 100. Marked price equal to 100 plus 25% of 100, that is 125. Discount is 10% of 125, that is 12.50. So selling price will be 125 minus 12.5, that is 12.5. And these type of questions can be solved without using pen and paper. You can solve it in your mind. Remember, profit percentage is selling price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100. So profit percentage is whatever your selling price is minus cost price divided by cost price into 100. Next is, in an election between two candidates, one got 55% of valid votes and won by 1400 votes. Find the total number of valid votes. So here it is not given what is the exact number of valid votes, but it is given that this person won by 1400 votes. So how will you solve these questions? Winner got 55%, loser got 45%. So you can divide. Difference between votes 55 minus 45 is 10%. And this 10% represents the margin, that is 1400 votes. So in the question it is given 1400. This is the difference between winner and loser because only two candidates were given. So it is 10%. This 10% represents the margin, that the margin is equal to 1400. Okay. So here you have to understand. And now when we know the margin is 1400 and difference in votes is this, so total valid votes will be 1400 divided by 10%, that is 1400 into 10, simply we can say. Margin divided by difference in percentage into 100. This is what you can apply. Here is a quick tip. Identify the percentage difference first and then divide the margin by that fraction. So it is not 1400 by 10, it is 1400 by 10%. So it will be 1400 by 10 by 100, and that's why 1400 multiplied by 10. Correct answer 1400. Next question is, a student scored 30% marks and failed by 15 marks. Student had to get obviously 100% marks but he scored only 30% marks but failed the exam by 15% mark. Another student scored 40% marks and got 35 marks more than the pass marks. Okay. What is the maximum marks? It is 400, 450, 500 or 1500. You can solve these questions in your mind also. Let's see how. Pass marks 30% of maximum plus 15. Okay, this is your first equation. Pass marks is 40% of maximum minus 35. 30% marks and failed by 15 marks. That means this pass marks is 15 marks more than this value, and it is 35 less than this value. So 35% of max plus 15, 40% of max minus 35. If you will equate 1 and 2, 30% of max plus 15 equal to 14% of max minus 15. Sorry for the noise. And 35 plus 15 is equal to 10% of max. So it is, you can also write it like 30 by 100 max plus 15 and 40 by 100 max minus 15. You can also write it like this. So 35% into m plus 15 equal to 40% into m minus 35. So here you will, now you can see max is like x here, and it will be 50 by 0.10, which is 500. It's a simple equation. Quick tip is form two equations from the two students' data and solve simultaneously. Next question is the price of sugar increased by 20%. So price of sugar was something, let's say 100, increases by 20%. By how much percent must a family reduce its consumption so that the expenditure remains the same? So here family's expenditure is something that is not known, but we want to keep it same. So now whether it's 16.67%, if they reduce their consumption by 20%, 15% or 18. So now let's see the answer. Formula reduction percentage is, you have to remember this formula, R by 100 plus R into 100, where R equal to percentage increase in price. So reduction percentage is, remember once again, R by 100 plus R into 100. This is a standard formula. Memorize it for all price consumption problems. Okay. Reduction percentage will be 20 by 100 plus 20 into 100. So 20 by 120 into 100 equal to 16.67%. Or if price is equal to 120, old consumption is equal to 100 units. You can solve it like this also. So let's say price increased by 20%. So now it became 120. And let's say old consumption was 100 units. New unit will be this 100 divided by 120 into 100. Okay. So whatever you have got here, you divide it by 100 and then multiply by 100 and you will get your percentage. So this will be new consumption, and new consumption is reduced from 100. If you will subtract it, it will be 16.6. So that's why in exams, just remember this formula, R by 100 plus R into 100. Final question for this part is, A's income is 25% more than B's income. So let's say B's income is 100. So A's income will be 25% more than B's income. It is not saying 25% of B's income, 25% more than B's income. So B's income is what percentage less than A's income? A student can directly write 25, but that will not be the answer. So it's like A's income is 125, B's income is 100. Okay. So what B's income is what percentage less than A's income? What is 100? What percentage is 100 of 125? So let's say B's income is 100, A's income will be 125, 25% increase. Difference is 25. B is less than A by 25 by 125 because 25 is what percentage of 125? Simply, it is 20%. Key insights: percentage more and percentage less are always calculated on different bases. That's why 25% is not equal to 25% less. So percentage less is equal to difference divided by A's income into 100. More than uses B as base, less than uses A as base. So if, let's say, in problem it was given A's income is more than B, if it is was given A's income is less than B's income, 25% less than B's income, so A's income would have become 75 and B's income would have been 7, it would have been 100. So in that case, percentage less difference by A's income. So you have to use that base properly. So because we are assuming with B, that's why we are dividing by A's income. These were five very basic questions on percentage aptitude. We will cover more problems on percentage. If you like this video, please obviously hit like, subscribe to our channel. More aptitude related content will be available, and aptitude related tips and tricks all are available chapter wise on our website odtutor.com, which you can visit today. I will provide the link in description. Thanks for watching this part. Have a nice day.